Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Ant-Man channel on this Wednesday, the 30th of January, 2013. I haven't been doing the news in the last couple of days. I've even been missing out. I'm like a day behind in training right now because of all the stuff I've had to do. I've been just distracted with other things lately. It's even been, getting in the way of my regular schedule. So I haven't been reporting any of the news about the Iran, the missile silo or the nuclear facility that everyone knows about that has been, that whole case has been blown wide open. Obama's coming for your guns. What else? Oh yeah, all illegal immigrants that broke the law to get here and now have free passes to do whatever they want. Not that I am against illegal immigrants. I am of foreign descent. I'm not, my parents are from Central America, and I'm here because of them. And there are hardworking people who want to make it to another country where they have a democracy, where they have, like, the freedom to build a business and build a family, build, a new life. But unfortunately, in the mix of those people are a bunch of criminals that infiltrate our country and put the gangbanger mentality in our streets. You know what I mean? These are the people who think that they could do whatever they want. They come into our country and they make fun of us and they try to do whatever they want. But you guys are low-level gangbangers. You guys are morons. You guys don't affect anything in real life. You guys are just a bunch of minions running around in the, amongst the American people. But you're just a bunch of copycats. You don't know who the real criminals are. Get a clue. Get a clue, man. Because, if you think you're a gangbanger criminal, then you obviously don't know who the powers that be are. And you're not aware and up to present and up-to-date current events. But I'm going to get into this article right here. Excuse me for my voice as well. I've been singing all day because, that's just what I do, man. I sing, and I like to sing, and I sing all day, so my voice is a little hoarse. Testing the faith, massive numbers of U.S. cities abandon Bible. Find out which places have most and least respect for Scripture. Pull this up under WorldNet Daily under the column Faith. This is by Joe Kovacs. Joe Kovacs is an award-winning journalist and since 1999 executive news editor of WND. He is also the author of 2 best-selling books, Shocked by the Bible, The Most Astonishing Facts You've Never Been Told, and its 2012 sequel, The Divine Secret, The Awesome and Untold Truth About Your Phenomenal Destiny. And there you have it. And he writes, in times of trouble, many people often wonder, oh God, where are you when I need you most? But with the nation facing drastic financial and social challenges in recent years, a new study ranking American support for the Holy Bible reveals an astounding 91 out of 96 U.S. cities, a whopping 95% are not Bible-minded. Wow, forget what you know. Really, what you see on the news, what you've been reading on the crazy, things that people say these days, like cannibalism is okay, thank God for abortion. The things that people say these days are absolutely people are out of their mind right now. You guys, you gotta understand that there is a GMO and like drug and vaccine induced coma that a lot of people are in, unfortunately. So this is a zombification of the American people, but what they're doing to us. And then the scarier thing about all of this is that people aren't Bible-minded. People don't believe in God. People don't know the truth. You either accept the truth and you accept your destiny and know what your duty is here and what you're supposed to do here in life, or you hate the truth and you live a double life, a matrix-filled Candyland-yuppie life, where you're full of crap and you get off on making fun of all your friends. Like that's all you're about, is making fun of your friends. It's really, I don't have friends like that, but I'm not gonna name them. But when I see what they're like what they really do, it's just like, man, they live shallow lives. And I pray for them. Believe me, I do. And every one of you should pray for your friends as well. The study by the California-based Barna Group on behalf of the American Bible Society is based on 42,855 nationwide interviews and defines Bible-minded people as individuals who typically read the Bible each week and who strongly assert Scripture is accurate in the principles it teaches. authors of the report say the definition captures action and attitude. Those who both engage and esteem the Christian scriptures, reflecting an overall openness or resistance to the Bible in the country's largest markets. The overall picture that is painted depends on one's vantage point, said David Kinnaman, president of Barna Group. The least sanguine way to analyze the results would be to emphasize the lack of Bible-mindedness in America. In 91 out of 96 markets, a majority of the residents are not Bible-minded. Well, they don't push the Bible much in the mainstream media, and that's what we've been doing for the last, 20 years? We've been just watching TV. But for those who prefer to look on the bright side, Kinnaman explains a more optimistic way to view those markets would be to look at those cities with at least 1/5 Bible-mindedness, meaning those areas where at least 1 out of 5 adults are open to engaging and esteeming the Bible. He continued, among some researchers, this proportion, 20%, is often thought to be something of a social or technological tipping point. For example, once 1 in 5 people have mobile phones, the momentum toward more people owning mobile phones began to grow exponentially. In this analysis, 83 out of 96 cities in the U.S. have at least 20% of their residents qualifying as Bible-minded Christian leaders. Should recognize that most of the major cities in the nation continue to have basis for biblical engagement among a significant share of the population. The study ranks the top markets for Bible-mindedness, and not surprisingly, the South, known for years as the Bible Belt, is at the top of the list. Knoxville, Tennessee, Shreveport, Louisiana, and Chattanooga, Tennessee all have 52% of their respective populations being Bible-minded. Once again, for the second time that I've ever done this, shout out to B Boogie, my homeboy over there in Chattanooga, Tennessee, DJ. I mean, man, Brandon, if you're watching this video, man, I wish I lived in Chattanooga with you, man. I mean, I would love to live around a bunch of people who believe in God, man. It would be amazing to commune with people on my level, that people I feel are on the same we're like-minded. So, they're followed by Birmingham, Alaska, 50%, Jacksonville, Minnesota, 50%, Springfield, Missouri, 49%, Charlotte, North Carolina, 48%, Lynchburg, Vermont? No, that can't be Vermont. Lynchburg is 48%, Huntsville, Decatur, Alaska, 48%, and Charleston, West Virginia. I guess that's Lynchburg, Virginia then. And Charleston, West Virginia is at 47%, Lynchburg, Virginia, 48%. The least Bible-oriented markets tend to be from the Northeast, especially the New England area. The lowest score came from Providence, Rhode Island, at just 9%. Ironically, the city's name actually refers to God's divine providence. Albany, New York is next, from the bottom at 10%. Putting this in perspective, the most Bible-minded markets are 5 times more likely to have residents who qualify as Bible-minded than is true in these 2 northeastern cities. Though these 2 cities are the most extreme, none of the cities in the bottom 10 break 20%, where even 1 in 5 people could be considered Bible-minded. I mean, the old America is gone. It's long gone, you guys. All the all the gangsters that were created through the mainstream media have already peer pressured all the public school children that grew up Christian into being gangbangers like them. I mean, that's what it is. It's a falling out of the Christian faith through mainstream media secularism, and it's a very dangerous thing to be too secular in your life, because you start to lose focus in the things that matter. You start to not appreciate the little things, and it's all about money, and it's all vanity, and it's all you guys. I wish you guys did understand what I'm talking about. I know a lot of you out there do, and I'm sorry. Every time I'm on this video, I got a phone call, so I gotta find out what I'm gonna do with this phone. I'm probably gonna break it or something because I don't even use it anyway. Just kidding. Anyways, New England area is home to most of the markets in the bottom 10, including Burlington, Vermont, 16%, Portland, Maine, 16%, Hartford, Connecticut, 16%, Boston, Massachusetts, 16%, Buffalo, New York, 18%, and New York City, 18%. The remaining, New York City, are you surprised that that's one of the least? I mean, look at Madison Avenue. the more they bombard you with the media, the harder it is to get out of the deceit that is around you. I mean, Hollywood is a cesspool of gangbanger, secular, devil-worshipping, like yuppies, trendies, hipsters, whatever you want to call them. The remaining markets in the bottom 10 are primarily in the West and includes San Francisco 16%, Phoenix, Arizona 17%, and Las Vegas 18%. The study found some notable patterns. Let me see if I can read the rest of this article. It looks a little long, but I think I can do it. The remaining markets, let's see. The study found some notable patterns. Among the nation's largest 30 cities, 10 of them are in the top half of the Bible-minded market rankings, which 20 of them are in the bottom half. Generally speaking, the more densely populated areas tend to be less Bible-oriented. Among the largest markets here are many more relatively Bible-minded cities, including Dallas, Fort Worth, 27th, Atlanta, 28th, Minneapolis, 32nd, Houston, 39th, St. Louis, 41st, Cleveland, 43rd, and Detroit, 46th. Philadelphia, 28%, rank 52, is among the most Bible-minded cities along the eastern seaboard, ranking slightly higher than the aforementioned northeastern cities, as well as Washington, D.C., 25%, rank 63, and Baltimore, 26%, rank 60th. Chicago is the nation's third largest city, and while it tends to be a bastion of many evangelical organizations, ranks between New York and Los Angeles in terms of Bible-mindedness. Percent rank 76th. Colorado Springs, Colorado, which is also home to many Christian organizations, is right in the middle of the pack. 29%, ranked 51st. By comparison, Denver is ranked lower, 71st, with about 1 in 4 individuals qualifying as Bible-minded, 24%. In the northwest portion of the country, the cities are all fairly similar, with about a quarter of the population being Bible-minded, including most notably Portland, Oregon, 25%, ranked 65th, and Seattle, Washington, 24%, ranked 69th. In Florida, though in the south, most of the major cities on the peninsula rank near the bottom middle of Bible-minded cities, including West Palm Beach, 28%, ranked 53rd out of 96 markets. Tampa Street, Petersburg, 27%, ranked 57. Orlando, 25%, ranked 64. And Miami, 24%, ranked 70. The exceptions to these patterns are in the northern part of the state, including Pensacola, Mobile, 45%, ranked 13, and Jacksonville, 41%, ranked 20. These two cities are more on trend with other southern states and likely reflect more of a native Floridian, or southern population and fewer transplants than the southern Florida cities. I really wish I could, finish reading this for you, but I can't because the time's about to run out on my video. Like I said, I'm going to start really trying to work on how fast I could get this so I can make longer videos. But I didn't read California, though I live in California. I would like to know this. I'll give you it real quick. 24% of the residents being Bible-minded, ranking 68th. So there you go. Texas is like 27, 38%, probably more a higher percentage than most places. I don't know. Let me try to read at least the ending of this. But Robert Netville responded, having grown up in the deep South Mississippi to be exact, I will simply say that Christianity is a cultural phenomenon. It is one thing to hold a mental high regard for the sacred, but another to live it out. As a Baptist pastor in the South, I will acknowledge that many people have a shallow affinity for the Bible, but have not had a life-changing experience, born again with Jesus Christ. The South is going the way of the North as we continue to slip into a godless country. There was a day when the Northern brethren of the faith believed the Bible too. Gone are the days of "In God We Trust." That's kind of sad, you guys. I mean, saddest news report I have read in a long time. Even though there's a lot of crazy stuff going on out here, that is by far the worst thing I've heard lately.